Thank you, Mr. President. I've appreciated this discussion. I also very much appreciate the sponsor's position and how personal, how passionate he is about this issue in his town. I do need to point out, I am a proud resident of San Juan County, not Island County. That would be Senator Bailey's district. I want to point out a couple underlying problems that we have here that have really elevated this in the public eye. This legislation and many other pieces of legislation that are looking at this issue rose out of the conflicts we had this summer leading up to and after the killing of the wedge pack in eastern Washington. When I was chair of the Natural Resource Committee last year, I held an investigation of that study, or of that kill, and we found some very interesting information, which is extremely problematic, because going back to the sponsor's comments, if we are going to base our decisions on science, if we're going to base them on facts, then we need the agency responsible to be factual, and we need that information to be accurate. They claim there were 16 predation events with wolves attacking livestock. Only 3 of those were actually confirmed by anyone outside the agency. Why is that problematic? We have situations here documented. On August 16, 2012, a death of a 350-pound calf was attributed, I will quote this, "It was gummed to death by a toothless wolf." Now, let me say that again. It was gummed to death by a toothless wolf. That is in the report. What the report says is that Mr. President, if I may.
Senator.
Thank you. These bruises appeared consistent with the jaw and tooth compressions from repeated biting without puncture to the hide. When the agency was asked about what this meant, they said this cow was killed by a toothless wolf. So when I got this information, I asked for the necropsies of the wolves that were killed. There was no toothless wolf. There's no old lady, old man wolf with no teeth. There are some problems with the facts that we're basing these decisions on, some serious problems. We also have a situation where a cow had very straight scratches. Outside experts said it was barbed wire. They said it was a very focused wolf. We have some problems, and I think that what we need to do is make sure that we are basing our decisions on fact. The last point I will make is that we were told by the agency when there was the killing of the wolf that they used sharpshooters, that sharpshooters were used, so it was humane. What we found out in the research, they asked for volunteers from the agency who had no professional experience as a sharpshooter, and they used shotguns from a helicopter. So let's make sure that the information that we're basing our decisions on is factual.